Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own Minecraft server. I know there are quite a few tutorials out here, but everything is slightly different, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this the way I find easiest for me. I'm going to be showing you how to port forward your server so that you can have your outside friends join and set up different things, like so you have op and whitelists and stuff like that. So we're going to start out by clicking here and we'll click new folder. You can put this literally anywhere on your computer. It does not have to be on the desktop. I'm just going to name my tutorial. I literally have a folder made for just Minecraft servers, so I have like a full thing of that. So we're going to click here. And we just named it tutorial. I usually would name it something like something server, but basically it brings this up, and we're going to start out. First we're going to need to download the jar file. So to download this, we're going to click menu, we're going to click tutorial or trial into download, and we're going to scroll down to the Java server. Now I did download it earlier because I did try this once, but the audio wasn't recording, so yeah. So that actually got deleted. So we're going to download this. Server.jar is what it is by default, so we're going to go to desktop, tutorial, click save, and so it's going to save that there. And then while we're here, just copy this purple text. We're going to use that. And then we're gonna go in here, we're gonna click new folder, or not folder, ignore that, no, new text document. Okay, we're gonna name it run. You don't have to name it run, but I usually name it run because this is what's gonna run your Minecraft server. So we're gonna click here, and we're just gonna paste that code we got from there. And now, before we save this and close it, make sure that this server.jar matches whatever this is. This does not match, so we're going to change it to server.jar. Also, you can change how much memory, how much RAM is dedicated to this. So I have like an 8 gig server, or 8 gig server, 8 gigs of RAM. So I'm going to do 2 gigs, no, not that, which is 2048 megs. Which is about how much you need to run just a basic vanilla server. So we're gonna click save there. Okay, saved it. You can do this in regular Notepad. I just use Notepad++ because it makes everything a bit more clean. Okay, and then we're gonna take this, we're gonna rename it, and we're gonna change it from a text document to a bat. And then it's going to be like, are you sure you want to change this? You click yes. And then basically it's the same thing. As you can see, it displays the text here that you just pasted into it. And you can even go in and edit it. See, it opened up with Notepad. So same thing basically. And then we're going to click run. We're going to double click it. It's going to bring up a command prompt. And it's going to load a couple files, and then immediately shut down because we have to accept the EULA, this file. This basically is saying that you're not going to charge people unfairly. So basically, if you give everyone free access to, or if you give someone free access, you cannot have someone else pay for their access to your server. So, and also like OPI items, like if you buy an OP item, you have to or you can't like sell items because like it's not fair for people who don't have money and stuff like that. So you just got to set this to true. I am assuming you guys are here just doing a regular vanilla server for you and a few friends to play on, so don't really have to worry too much about the EULA. Yeah, so this is done, and we're just gonna click run.bat again. and then this will go through and it will generate all of the different files. Here you go. Bam, did that, and now it's going to try and load the world. Okay, yeah, and this might take a while depending on what your computer is, like how good your computer is. Mine's gonna go pretty fast. Yep, so it's done. Okay, before closing this, just do whitelist, whitelist, then your username, Lanes of Gaming. Okay, wait. Oh. Make sure you do a whitelist add, then your username. Okay, my fault. And then also do op yourself, so. Okay. Now you are the owner, so you can't keep up. I'm not even on the server yet. Okay, anyway, we're gonna stop this after putting those in. You don't have to put them in right then, but I usually do that so that, yeah. So then we're gonna go to server properties. We're gonna open this. Now, you can mess around with these settings. You can go look up. I might go through this document in a different video, but the ones that we're going to look at right now is we're going to put the IP, the server port number. Now, I'm actually going to change this to 7, okay, 25567. You don't have to change this. I just already have one that's port forwarded on 25565. So for this tutorial's sake, I'm going to change this to 7. Okay, and then for the server IP, usually you put your local like IP address, which is usually like 192.168.0.1. And then a number or something. But how you can figure this out is you could just hit Windows key R, type CMD, hit OK, and then put IP config. Okay, and then your IPv4 address is going to have the number for you. So mine is 0.2, or not 2, 22. Okay, and then I'm also going to, enable command blocks because I want to use that on my server. Okay. Okay, and then we'll also change the message of the day to just tutorial. Okay, and then we're saving that. IP is in there. So really all you need to change is the IP and the port. I just want command blocks, and I changed the message of the day for fun. So, yeah, you don't have to do that. Okay, so now that that's done, we can close out of this. And now that we have that in there, we can go to our browser, and you're going to need to port forward your IP address. So you're going to go to a new tab. You're going to put in that same number. So except that last number, instead of 22 or like whatever, just put a 1. Okay, and then it'll bring you to the sign in page. Now this is gonna be different for everyone because usually it's like your Wi-Fi password. That's what mine is. And then the username is whatever you set it to. Might have it on the back of your router if you changed it, or is that someone that owns your network changed it, like your parents or something. Then ask them about it. But just make sure you have this information so you can sign in here. Okay, and then so this is gonna vary depending on depending on what you have as your router / internet provider. So mine is a Netgear router, so I'm just gonna go to advanced. It's gonna be basically the same thing. It should be under some like advanced settings, and you should see something like advanced setup and then like port forwarding / port triggering. Don't know anything other than Netgear. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually delete this one. So okay, so after you get to port forwarding or / port triggering, you can going to add or edit, or not edit, add a service or add a custom service. We're gonna name this one tutorial, just for the sake of the video. And then we're gonna put the port in. By default is 25565. But we changed it to 7. Okay. You don't have to change it. I just changed it again because I already have one on 25565. And if you want them running, I could put this on 25565, but we could also have it running on a different port, so we could have the 2 servers running at the same time, and people would be able to connect to them through the 2 different ports. And then the internal IP address, we're going to put that number. So mine was 22. And okay, so that's all good. And as for TCP / UDP, I don't think it matters, but if you can do the both of them at the same time, do it. I think maybe UDP is better. I'm not entirely sure, but if you have the option, please do both. So, and then we're gonna click apply. Okay, and then so we have that right here, and so now that's all you have to do. That it's port forwarded. It's pretty simple. Now, like, what you can do, so basically what this it just allows people to connect from outside your internet, so you don't have to do this if you're just playing with people in your own network. But if you want to play outside of your house, whoever's outside your house wants to play, then you'll have to do this. There are other ways, but this is like the basic and most simple way to do it. And then you're going to need your public IP address so that people can connect to your server, because this internal address is not going to work for them. So we're going to go to, I use a website called ipchicken.com. You can also go to like whatsmyip.com or whatismyip.com or some other, yeah, you probably just Google it and it'll tell you. But basically this it's going to give me this blue number here. It says current IP address. This blue number is my public IP address. It's going to be blurred for you because this is not something you just give away. Give it to people who you trust. And yeah, I can actually in another video show you how to give away an IP address without giving this IP address. So I'll show you guys that in another video. But for this sake, we're just going to copy this and going to give it to a friend for tutorial purposes. So now that that's port forwarded, we're going to go into our game. Actually, no. We're going to go to our server file, and we're going to click run.bat, and we're going to run it again. Okay, and then this is going to load up, and then while it's loading up, also open Minecraft. Okay, and multiplayer, and I'm going to scroll down to tutorial. I'm just going to delete this because, okay. And then we're going to click add server, and then if you're on, so if they're outside the network, you want to put that IP, public IP address. If you're inside the network, you want to use this one. Okay, and then since we did change the port, we're going to put :25567. Now, you don't need to put this if it's 25565 because since it's the default, it's going to assume that that's the port. But if you changed it, then it is going to specify. You're going to have to specify. Okay, and we're just going to name this tutorial. Okay, and then by the time you have the game loaded and have the server IP typed in, it should be done generating the world. Okay. I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh, maybe because I typed it. I put 1291 instead of 192. Okay. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to click here. And we have joined the world. Now you just go and play Minecraft like you normally do. And then you can also play with your friends for free. Yeah, no, this doesn't cost any money for any of the files or anything. You can just go download this and play for free with your friends, as long as the server's running. I do recommend if you want people to play while you're not online, the owner, I'm talking to you like you are the owner of the server. So if you are going to do this, make sure you are on a computer that is on like all the time. If not, then when your computer turns off, then the server's going to be off. And so your friends can't play when you're not at the computer, if that's the case. Just saying, yeah. But I highly recommend that. Anything else I have to mention? I'm gonna do other videos, so I want to kind of like, I'm a server owner, so I own my own SMP server, so I want to go and actually do like some server tutorials on how to do different things. So this, I thought I'd start out with a basic vanilla server, since that's what you need to know to get started, basically. Later we'll probably get into things like plugins, mods, configuring your Minecraft server, maybe have some different ways of reducing lag and such things. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy the video, and if this method does work for you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you get notified when these next server videos come out. And if they are out already, go watch them. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.